Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. We are installing a downspout drain. Did you know that the downspout drain is the most important part of the rainwater drainage system? This drain collects all of the roof water, and it really needs to be directed out and away from the home, preferably to the street or to a natural area. Over 90% of the basement or crawl space problems is a result of not having a downspout drain, or maybe it just splashes out on the ground. When you hook up this underground pipe to the downspout and send it out to the street or the natural area or to a storm drain, you'll probably solve your wet basement or your crawl space. Let me show you how to hook up the PVC pipe for the downspout drain. We are also hooking up the pool backwash, but it's the same thing. Watch this video and you'll learn. First, let's go ahead and hook up the downspout, and then we'll make some measurements from that. So we've got a downspout adapter, and we've got a 90. The 90 is going to sit here. Downspout adapter slides, and you can see this is a really tight quarters. It's hard to get in here. And yeah, someone mentioned I need some crimpers, and they're out in the truck. But by the time I go get them, I'll have this together. So we slide our downspout adapter on there, and we clean this off. You can see there's all kinds of pipes and everything in the way, of course. So we can't go any deeper than that. We need a little measurement from the top of this coupling to the bottom of that coupling. I like to use my saw and just transfer those measurements. So you can see it, I just pinch it, we'll transfer that measurement. But I've got to move back out of the way here where I have room to cut this. Perfect. Remember I said that this drain is the most important drain in the rainwater drainage system. Not only does it move the most water, but you can attach so many things to it. We call it the main line. Then we'll check it. Looks good. Let's go ahead and put this together. This area at the bottom of the downspout used to flood really bad. It would come up and pour into the pool patio, go under the home, inside the home, a total mess. But by attaching the downspout drain and moving this water out and away from the area, we solved this problem. There we go. Then we can square it off. I'm going to put a little bit of backfill under here to hold that in place just while I'm doing some connections. Now we're not going to cut it yet. I'm not going to put anything to glue it. I'm just going to set this here. Make sure we're back at the wall, because now you can see it's a tight spot. Now we need to make this connection. And basically what we're doing is we're hooking up this backwash, comes over, this is 1.5 inches. It's going to tie into, this is a sanitary sweep, ties into the 4-inch pipe. So we need to make a cut, make some measurements. One right here. And from that, we'll be able to make the next measurement. Let's cut that. Let me double check that. That looks good. Perfect. So again, now I'm just gonna kind of dry fit this just to make sure we got it all right. We're gonna put this piece onto here. Then we're gonna glue this one. We're actually going on the outside of this coupling. Just as far as that'll go. Perfect. And that's just in line with that piece. So next we're going to glue the next adapter. Some glue inside there and glue on the outside. And just as far as that'll go in there. These are actually tapered, so they don't go all the way, but they go far enough that we can maybe kick it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we've got this lined up, and we're still not glued over there, so we can twist it. Perfect. Now we can put our next piece of pipe on. It's a tight quarters. And then we'll come back and glue all these in just a minute. But we still have some more measurements to do. There's a whole bunch to hook up here. So I actually put my sanitary tee on the wrong way the first time, but we got it back there, and because I haven't glued these two pieces, so it was easy to take apart. But we're good. So we have a line that's coming from the channel drain. It's going to come across this way. We're going to put a tee on it right here to catch that line. So we need to make that cut. Perfect. Just perfect. So now we're connecting this T. Again, everything's being dry fitted before we glue it. We want to dry fit it all. That looks good. Then we've got, if you see it, there's going to be a 45 here. So we need to make that measurement. Let me get the 45. Here it is. When you cut a 45, you see the 45, and we're going under a root too, making it twice as hard. Make sure that that pipe is pointing directly down your trench. You can see here, got the 45 going under that root, under the sprinklers, then there'll be another 45 at that corner. Make sure that that 45 is pointing straight down the trench. Always cut to the inside of your coupling. That'll make a perfect measurement. Here's my mark. Let's cut that off. Another great tip is make sure that you've got a hacksaw that is 4 inches, or actually this one's 5 inches between the blade and the bar. That way you can cut right all the way through, clean through. Maybe. Okay, let's make this next piece go in. Remember, it's all dry fitted. We're just dry fitting things together. Now we're going to go underneath of this pipe and the root. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, keep coming. See if you can kick it. Yeah, one time hard. Harder? Yeah. Good. So you can see things are fitting really good. We've got a nice 45. Everything's lined up perfectly. We just need to make another 45 at the corner. We're all set. So again, when you hook up your 45s, make sure that this line is pointing directly down that trench. Because if it's offset, if you're crooked, that's how it's going to go and it won't work. You've got to be precise and make sure that this thing runs directly down that trench. So let's go ahead and continue. Another quick note, if you're using PVC with a bell on it, the bell, you could hook it up this way. You could do it this way and it'll work. But better is to always put your pipe inside of another fitting. Let's get this on there. You can see we're straight down the trench. But what we want to do is we want to put our bell on this direction, if possible. It will work the other way, but this is much better. Water travels this direction, so it doesn't leak back out of the coupling. Okay, let's go ahead and hook up some pipe. This is really the easiest part. Well, not the easiest part, but you know what I mean. We're just sliding our bells together. We're going right underneath of that fence. And after we make sure everything's good, then we will come back and glue all this together. So I need one more long piece and we'll cut that to length. You see, I put the bell just to make the measurement and then we'll flip it around. Perfect. Some kind of a dog fence wire here. We're going to go under that. Then we're just going to hook it up. Perfect. So you can see we've got an open, let me show you. We've got an open discharge and we'll just dig a little trench over that way and it drops off 2 feet, just a few inches from where I'm showing you. Everything's looking really good. So here's our installed downspout drain. You can see it, we've got it all hooked up. We still need to hook up the channel drain, but we've got all this connection done through the maze of pipes. And he's gonna plumb from here over there. I just left a little stub up for him. He'll plumb that, or I can do it, but either one. And that's ready to go. Backfill, and we're all done with this. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drainage, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.